Good evening. Welcome to the Falls Township Board of Supervisors meeting, Monday, May 2nd. We'll begin with the salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Mr. Takita, can you poll the board or take roll?
Here.
Mr. Dents.
Here.
Ms. Mullen.
Here.
Mr. Palmer.
Here.
Mr. Galloway. Absent.
We don't have Mr. Galloway. All right, we'll begin with public comment. Is there anyone for public comment?
Yes, stand by. And bring in Pete will be first.
All right. Can you state your name for the record?
Go ahead, Pete, you're live.
Can you state your name for the record, please?
Pete McGuire.
All right. Go ahead.
Mr. Takata, did you meet with Chief Whitney to discuss this vote of no confidence? And how long was your meeting?
We're not going to comment on that tonight. We can't comment on that if we wanted to.
I guess I was wondering also if the chief had the opportunity to review or discuss any of these assertions.
We're not commenting on any of this tonight. Is that it?
I'm sorry, we'll get him back in my fault. All right, Pete's back in the meeting room. Sorry about that, Pete.
Is there anything else, Pete?
Well, I guess I was just wondering a couple of things. How long has Chief Whitney worked for Falls Township?
Mr. McGuire, this is public comment. This is your opportunity to make comments to the Board of Supervisors about matters of concern. This is not a question and answer period, so if you would like to make a comment, please feel free. But the board does not respond, and especially in an instance where it may involve a personnel matter, they are not responding based on my advice. So if you have a comment, please make it.
Well, I guess I'm concerned about a lot of the recent news coverage and chatter I've seen on this subject with the chief. So I'm just kind of venting that I think that's an item that needs to be addressed.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
Thank you. No, that'll do it.
Anyone else for public comment?
Yes, stand by. Next is coming up is Marlene. Marlene, you're in the main room.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Good. Can I help you? Can you state your
Yeah,
full name for the
so
record
I
and where you live?
Marlena Bonham. I live in Falls Township.
Okay.
I'm just concerned for public good. I guess you guys aren't going to be discussing anything that's going on with Chief Whitney, but do you guys know if there's a pending federal investigation going on in Falls Township right now?
We're not going to comment on that at all.
Nothing, not even about how
Nothing.
he received a federal subpoena and now he is on administrative leave?
No, we're not going to comment on any of that.
Okay, I mean, I just want to make sure the concerns and the best interests of the community are not on township officials and are targeted in this investigation and that are in the best interest for the township.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
Thank you. No.
All right, stand by. We'll bring you one more. Kristen's coming in. Kristen, you're in the room?
Can you state your full name and where you live for the record?
Kristen Kendira, Falls Township.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to make public comment concerning Chief Whitney for concern of the public good. So it's our understanding that he was placed on administrative leave for a vote of no confidence.
We're not commenting on any of that tonight.
And is this a symbolic gesture? Would you agree?
I'm not commenting on any of it tonight.
Has Chief Whitney had an opportunity to discuss this with anyone?
We're not having a Q&A session. This is public comment. If you have a comment, you're welcome to make it, but we're not going to sit here and take a questions and answers on this, and we're not commenting at all. Is there anything else?
When will it be discussed?
Mr. Clark?
We don't comment on personnel matters. If there comes a time when there is going to be some action taken, that will be discussed in a public meeting, and the board will then comment at that time. But any ongoing personnel matters that are still under review will not be commented on.
And again, this is for the good of the public?
Yes. Is that it?
Okay, we have another caller.
Okay.
This is Greg. Greg, you're in the live room.
Please state your full name for the record.
My name is Greg,
Your full name?
Gregory Luma.
Okay, go ahead.
So, because I believe the format here is in terms of public statements as opposed to Q&A, my comments are centered around Jones Engineering, specifically the disposition of them within the township building, the amount of employees by Jones Engineering that appear to have a relationship to the board, and wondering, my comment would be, given the amount of relationships between client-tenant in the building, as well as the amount of interpersonal relationships between Jones Engineering and the board, I would believe recusing yourself of future matters in terms of Jones Engineering would be beneficial to the public good.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Next person we have is Len. Stand by. Len is in the main room.
Len, please state your full name for the record.
Rather not.
Excuse me? Come again? Len, is that there?
He's still there.
Can you state your full name for the record, please?
Len's no longer in the room.
Anyone else?
Nope, that's all I have.
All right, thank you. Is that it then, for public comment? All right. Item number 2, consider authorization for advertisement for requests for proposals for architectural services for township building renovations. Mr. Takita?
The board is being asked to consider authorization to advertise a request for proposals for architectural services for the township building renovations. We would be advertising for various firms to provide bids on architectural services. This would only be for architectural, not for engineering.
All right. This is just an authorization to advertise. Any questions from board members? No questions. I apologize. Also, let the record show that Mr. Galloway is with us tonight. He logged in during public comment. Any
Thank you,
questions?
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
No
No,
questions.
thank you.
Any,
No questions.
No
is
question.
there a motion to advertise then?
Did
So
you ask
moved.
for public
Second.
comment?
Is there any public comment on this item?
No public comment.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 3, consider proposal from Remington and Vernick Engineers for engineering services for township building renovations. We're looking at environmental engineering assessment, right?
Correct, a Phase 1 environmental assessment.
All right, and this price is $1,500 lump sum.
Correct.
Are there any questions for board members? Mr. Boraski?
No questions.
No questions.
No questions.
No questions.
And I have no questions. Is there a motion?
I'll make
So
a
moved.
motion. Second.
Motion made and seconded. Mr. Galloway, can you poll the board, please?
Yes, Aaron Mullen,
Yes.
John Palmer.
Yes.
Jeff Boraski,
Yes.
Jeff Dance,
Yes.
and I am a yes.
All right. Item number 4, consider proposal from Jones Engineering Associates for civil design and inspection for township building renovations. This is surveying and preliminary analysis, design, sub-consultant selection and coordination, bid administration, inspection and construction administration, field engineering and construction administration. For total is $224,250, correct?
Correct.
Any questions from board members? Mr. Boraski?
Mr. Jones, this is for the total length of the project?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I have no questions. I'm good. That's it.
No questions.
Mr. Palmer?
No questions.
Mr. Galloway?
No questions.
And I have none. Is there any public comment needed on this item?
No public comment.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Mr. Galloway, can you poll the board?
Aaron Mullen,
Yes.
John Palmer. Jeff Boraski,
Yes.
Jeff Dance,
Yes.
and I am a yes.
That takes us to, we're going to table the next item, right?
Yes, item number 5 is going to be.
Is there a motion to table?
So be.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, executive session. Can you fill in our executive session, Mr. Clark?
The board held an executive session prior to this meeting this evening to discuss various personnel matters, several matters involving collective bargaining agreements.
All right, takes us to manager comment.
No comments.
No comment. This is the board comment. Mr. Boraski,
No comment. Thank you, Mr. Dance.
Ms. Mullen,
No comment.
Mr. Palmer,
No comment.
Mr. Galloway.
Just wanted to mention that I attended Bulk Disposal Day last month, and the folks down there did a wonderful job. And it's a great program that we run. Thank you.
Thank you. I have no comment. With that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.